It's good over here.
Welcome, good. Commodore 4550, Kilo Whiskey 119 from North Connecticut.
W08GPJ, anyone around for a little demo? DB08BJ, it's WA4GBT, WA4 Golf Bravo Tango, the name here is Jimmy, go ahead. The station requesting a demo, this is Kilo Alpha 5 Zulu Whiskey Yankee in North Texas. The KA5 station in Texas. This is WA4GBT. WA4 Golf Bravo Tango to South Atlanta, Georgia. Go ahead. This is Kilo Alpha 1, Alpha Quebec Papa, Massachusetts. Listening. K0, LIM, Kilo 0, Lima, India, November, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. K0LIN, this is KA1AQP. The name here is Rick. Romeo, India, Charlie, Kilo. We're located in the middle of Massachusetts, about 40 miles due west of Boston. Go ahead. This is VE7OR on America Link. I just want to make sure we're working. It's so quiet in here. VE7OR, Flyers X. W9LDP. You're working fine. Sounds good. W9LDP. VE7OR. Thank you very much. Have a nice evening. This is VE7OR, west coast of Vancouver, clear. Okay, 73. Have a good evening. This is Whiskey 9 Lima Delta Papa. I'll be clear. W9LDP. Calling KC9 TWX. Negative contact. W9LDP. I'll be clear. VE7OR returning to you. Your audio is pretty muffled, my friend, into the system. Maybe back off the mic a bit. VE7OR. This is W9LDP. Is my audio too hot now? No, that's perfect. That's perfect. Yeah, leave it there. Absolutely perfect now. Thank you. Yeah, now I understand what you're saying. Have a great evening. 7 Ocean Radio, Vancouver. Okay, I was trying to chew on the radio, the 70D. Okay, I'm going to be clear.
W9LVP, clear.
0LIN, Kilo 0, Lima, India, November, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania.
K0LIN, this is KJ7 ISA. Can I get a quick signal report?
Yep, you can. I got a crystal clear best audio I've heard this evening. Perfect audio level, nice and clear, no distortion. K0LIN, operator here is Colin.
Alright, name here is Caleb, Charlie, Alpha, Lima, Echo, Bravo. Up in the mountains in Boise County, Idaho. That's about an hour away from Boise, the city. Up camping.
387BKC coming in from Vancouver, British Columbia, Canada. Hey, down there in Boise, Idaho, I went down there and picked up my boxer from in that area, from Riverbend Boxers. How is everyone doing there tonight?
VA7DTR, you can join in. I'll hand it back over to K0LIN.
Yeah, thanks very much, Caleb. Not entirely sure where that is. Clearly by my voice, I wasn't American, I wasn't born here. But I am a U.S. citizen as of last year, and have traveled around the United States a little bit. Little bit of California, a bit of Tennessee, and up north, up to the New England states, but geography is not my strong point. It is getting better, but it's not my strong point.
Alright, I think that the state you said you were in was Massachusetts, is that correct?
You can get all of that. Your audio was broken a little. I'm 24 miles east of Pittsburgh, 24 miles east of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania.
Okay, copy. Alright, that's neat. Haven't really been there, but maybe I'll get to go there one day. I'll go ahead and hand it over to VA7DTR.
Go ahead, Sean. Just remember the 2-second delay when you're in King. This is VA7DTR repeater. The gentleman that was talking about picking up his puppy dog from where you live is VA7BKC. He's mobile in Vancouver on the repeater, but I'll answer for him anyway. Good evening. Mobile heading eastbound on Highway 1. Anyway, I just wanted to follow up. I heard you were in there from Boise, Idaho, and I wanted to give a shout out. I've been down your way there a few times, but anyway, 7-3 to you guys. Great to hear from you. VA7BKC.
Alright, 73's and good talking to you. K0LIN, I'll go ahead and hand it over to you. K0LIN, this is KJ7 ISA. Nothing heard from K0LIN. If you can still hear me, I'll go ahead and say my 73s. And been nice talking to you. I'll put you down on my Q-Persy logbook. And station, KN4 station, come back. Yeah, that was Kilo November 4. Yankee KN4YDZ. KN4YDZ. This is KJ7 ISA. I copy. Where are you located? I am Logan. See? I want to look on a grid location. Echo Mike 6. Where are you? I missed most of that last transmission. Would you please come back again? Yeah, listening. I'm walking around, and I'm using a rather flaky antenna, so I'll try to stand still for this one. I'm in Knoxville, Tennessee. My grid locator is Echo Mike 86. And I asked what your QDH was as well. Okay, that was a good transmission. I copy, and my location is here in Boise County, Idaho, about an hour away from Boise, the city. Yeah, he's out there. While you're out here, there have been a couple of glitches in your transmissions, but nothing that makes you readable. You sound wonderful down here. I'm rather impressed with this whole thing. Several hours that I've been using it. I got this radio segment in a swap meet, and I got it. It was Yaesu. You have a couple of fusion repeaters around here, and only one of them wired. I've died. Well, shoot, I'm looking at the transmit frequency, and I can't add it.
I got you clear.
KN4YDZ, you're cutting up pretty badly. I was only able to copy a few parts of that transmission. I think you were talking about your antenna, but go ahead. Try moving location a little bit. Sir, I was saying that my antenna is a little on the flaky side. It's not exactly the greatest thing in the world. I'm just using a stock rubber duck, and honestly, I can't wait for my new antenna to come in. I got one of the Diamond 77 CAs on order. Okay, well, yeah, I got most of that transmission. Yeah, I'm familiar with that antenna. That's not what I'm using at the moment, but I do know what you're talking about. Right now, I'm using the MFJ Long Ranger 2-meter antenna, and I've been able to hit many repeaters that I wasn't able to before, ever since I got it. Been very happy with it. But yeah, that's a good antenna you ordered. KN4YDZ. This is KJ7 ISA. I think I might have lost you. Yeah, that seems to be the case. The radio's kind of playing up on me a little bit. I wonder if my reception's not great out here. where I had better luck. Just to avoid making this any more. Anyway, I got a better on order, and hopefully it'll come in soon. This rubber duck doesn't really to do the trick. Yeah, you're still cutting up pretty bad, but I got the meat of what you were saying. I'll go ahead and say my 73s. I'm going to try and make a few contacts tonight. And the frequency I'm using is 145.350, mode C4 FM. If you participate in the QRZ logbook, appreciate a confirmation. Trying to make some contacts and maybe win a couple of awards. I'll log on to QRZ. Hopefully I can get this thing working a little bit here soon. Kilo November 4, Yankee Zulu, bye. Alright, it's been good talking to you, and again, I'll give that frequency so that we can match them. The frequency I'm using is 145.350, and I put it under mode C4 FM. Alright, 73s, and I hope to talk to you again. This is KJ7 ISA, and I'll be clear and monitoring.
KJ7 ISA, this is KN4 YCY, Brandon in Beaufort, Georgia.
KN4 YCY, this is KJ7 ISA in Boise County, Idaho, about an hour away from Boise the city, camping out.
Well, hey, Caleb, this is Brandon. I think we spoke once before, or maybe you're a different Caleb, but I thought I'd reach out to you and see how you're doing today and what's going on with you. We're finally having cooler weather here in Georgia, in North Georgia, northeast of Atlanta, and I have some good news last Sunday, so I'm just waiting on the DV to show up.
Alright, yeah, I think we have spoken before. I think maybe a couple Saturdays ago. But anyway, it's good to talk to you again. I don't know if you participate in the QRZ logbook or not, but I'm trying to make some confirmations there. Back to you.
Well, yes, sir. Just jumping in the pond in the last month. I'm trying to play catch-up on my correspondence, as I could say, with QRZ. I put a couple in there. I need to go back through my log. I've been keeping a good log on my iPhone. I need to go back and dump it into the QRZ.com, and maybe even the other one that's out there from Errol. I think it's the Logbook of the World, something like that, and then they kind of sync.
Yeah, that is correct. I don't currently participate with that logbook, but maybe in the future I will. The frequency I'm using a repeater, so the frequency I'm using is 145.350. You're going to need to know that so that they match. Again, that frequency is 145.350. And the mode I put is C4 FM. Back to you.
repeating to you, 145357. Is that correct?
Negative. That is 145.350. Again, 145.350.
Caleb, putting this on my notes now and correcting that. Thank you. And are you working towards your general, or are you having to use some new items or things? I have my friend Alex, it's a good friend of mine, riding buddy here locally. He's a Whiskey 4 KYW, check your whiskey, and he is getting married soon here on November the 2nd, but he showed me his AMX breakdown or pie chart of what he's been spending his money on lately, and it was at HRO.
Yeah, I'm a new ham. Been licensed
KJ7 ISA, this is KN4YCY. I missed that last correspondence. Caleb, must be having poor weather conditions here, or something else is happening. I'm having a really hard time hearing you. It broke up last. This is KN4YCY, sending 73s to KJ7 ISA. We'll talk soon again. Maybe I need to go change my battery on this FT2D. I had to go buy an extra battery and a quick charge.
KE8NAO listening.
KM4QBS, KI7SIN, 32559, Napa, Idaho. How are you, sir?
Well, hello there in Napa, Idaho. We're over here in Aurora, Colorado. I'm doing just fine. How are you doing this great day?
Well, I'm doing good. I'm studying for my general exam, and that's going pretty good, I hope. But other than that, everything is fine. Over.
Yeah, roger that. Well, good luck on the general test. I'm sure you'll do well. It's really not that hard if you study up for it. And they have some nice, apps you can even put on your phone, so you can study in your spare time or whenever you get a little bored there, Roger.
Yeah, I do that at work. I get pretty bored at work. So that's all good. I have you logged in on QRZ. Thank you for the QSO. And 7-3, sir.
Yeah, roger that. It's I'm just now setting all this up. Haven't had the radio very long or the Zoom spot very long. So yeah, I'm building it right now. I'm still learning it myself. Fairly new to the Wires X here. So it was good talking to you. Enjoyed the QSO. We'll talk to you later.
3CHBKT4UX.
KT4UX, what the hell am I called? This is K3CHB Charlie Hotel Bravo. Can you hear me okay?
K3CHBKT4. Yeah, I'll write it down there. Let me turn the light on. Yeah, absolutely. I copy you very well.
Roger, roger. I'm just connecting up to a friend's node here. and I'm hitting the wires X button to see if it was connected to any fault groups or anything. And it just throw me out of memory mode, the VFO mode. I don't know what really was going on. But I'll just play with it here. But thanks for getting back to me. The name is Jimmy, Mechanicsburg, PA. I've moved my antenna around, so I want to see how well it's doing. But thanks for getting back to me anyway, buddy.
Good go, Jimmy. I'm Nick, or you can call me Biscuit or Nicholas, whatever. I worked on aircraft for a long time. Still working on airplanes. I'm in the Shenandoah Valley, up in the top portion of Virginia, right next to the Appalachian Trail. But anyway, it's pretty interesting. Fort Valley and all the areas around here we can hike to, and we see the fall foliage and see how it turns to autumn. Over.
Roger, Roger. You know, we're not that far from each other. Over in Mechanicsburg, Pennsylvania, right up 81. Doesn't sound like we're that far from each other, over.
Cool beans, man. The way that goes up to across down 81 and all that stuff is interesting. I don't really like to play on that road there. I got a VW bus that doesn't really like to play with that, and then my truck doesn't like to play on 81 either. But I take a lot of back roads to get to like Elizabeth's Furnace and to get to Lebanon Church and run down to to get into the airports that we go to. It's just all back roads in the valley here. They're all back roads, so I normally take those.
Cool, that's cool. So, I've been messing around with packet radio lately. That's what I'm doing right now. I set up a packet PBS for some unannounced reason. And, so it's called BPQ32. Got like a internet backbone to it, so you go and you can discover other packet PBSs, and it uses AX25 for a couple ports on your router over the internet. I'm just trying to figure it all out and mess with the configurations here. But thanks for getting back to me anyway. Do you have any experience with packet radio?
Yeah, when there was like the first one there, the packet radio was like a 24 baud or whatnot. Yeah, I still got it there. I love it too. And I'm not gonna let it go. But still, the MFJ, the multi-data mode controller, we put it on our 8088s or anything less than that. But the MFJ model, you know, the 1278, always could tune it into the RTGY, and I did a lot of contacts on that. And so for data on a computer coupled in and be able to key up with your computer is pretty interesting. I really want to be able to make my rotor turn and track satellites, so I think I really need to get involved. I guess if I get snowed in over here, it'll give me a really good motivation to do that job.
Roger. Satellite work is not something I've messed with yet, but it's coming for sure. This packet radio is pretty neat. I have somebody gave me an old PK232. I used, and I also got one of those TNCX TNCs. So it's the MFJ version of the TNCX. It's working good. So basically, I'm running the VBS off a jumbo spot. So what I did was I got a bunch of digital jumbo spot hotspots with the Raspberry Pi 0W here, and I went crazy buying the little Chinese boards. And so I had a few extra ones. So I have one, my least desirable one, I guess, of all of them. And I was going to try to use that. But I feel like bastardizing the thing and taking out the Raspberry Pi Zero and then see it flashing the SD card. So I just kind of SSH'd into the jumbo spot, and I loaded up all the AX25 package software on PyStar. It was a little bit of a pain in the butt because the firewall stuff was real a pain. I actually had to remove IP tables if you know what I'm talking about. I removed the firewall program from the PyStar software, and that kind of fixed a lot. And then I had to go through a bunch of scripts which I found on a forum to stop it from going into read-only mode. So that way it just writes an SD card. But the real cool thing about it is that I got the TNC. I'm using the TNCX via the SD card with like a little adapter. But the really cool thing about it is it still functions as a hotspot. I can still get into it from my DMR or Yaesu radio. Plus it's running the packet BBS too. I call the whole thing Packstar.
Something funny, Jimmy. K3CHBKT4UX.
Did you get all of that? I'm kind of far away from where the node.
You copy me? Over.
Can you copy me?
So I was going to rattle my chain about some computers that were about an airplane, about the fuel quantity, where there was an inboard and outboard tank, and where there was a computer involved that calculated how much fuel was left in those said tanks, and how long you had to go, and how much fuel consumption you got, and this is all from the factory. It's like almost a brand new Saratoga, a single engine, one turbo on it, and retractable gears. So anyway, pretty fast aircraft. So anyway, that was pretty interesting because I'm troubleshooting the fuel system, and it came all the way down to the computer not talking to the gauge, and so look in the logbooks, and everyone's played with the gauge, and everyone's played with the computer. So I'm taking the can plugs off the backside and shooting the wires because something's not right. I brought it up and I went into put a passcode in and got into it, and so that anyway, it gave me a code and I received it's not communicating. So I'm shooting wires tomorrow. Over. I guess it could be worse, Jimmy. K3CHBKT4UX, Macon, Virginia.
Alpha Romeo Papa. This is November 3 Zulu Foxtrot. You copy?
Is there anyone there? Standing by on the Fusion network. VK bot MID.
KN. This is N3. Yeah. Wait, Colorado. Did you copy, Craig?
Awesome. I just set up my PyStar for the first time on my new radio. It's very exciting. Happy to hear you guys.
I heard you qualifying for the month. And to let you know that you were coming 5'9", my friend. 5'9". What type of how big are you using? And did you get me, Greg? What type of transceiver are you using there, my?
Yeah, but the Fusion works.
Espacio de Panama. Espacio de Panama. Rica. Emirates Zulu Foxtrot. Obviously transmission. Potete ascoltarmi? Condividivo. Emirates Zulu Foxtrot. Claro. That's November 3, Juliet. Papa is not listening. Anybody have a copy?
Hey, Jack. 4FLMG, we're back again.
Okay, for Foxtrot Lima, Mike. I almost got my phonetics there. Very good. Name is John. We're about 17 miles southeast of Pittsburgh, PA.
Yeah, you're getting a little chilly out there, it sounds like, from what everybody's been saying on the radio all day. It's a nice, cool evening here down here in Florida, just north of Tampa and Clearwater area, about 20 miles northwest, about a mile from the Gulf of Mexico.
Very good, very good. Yeah, we're just got off from work here about half an hour ago. And just wanted to give a shout out there. Yeah, well, I want to say we're supposed to get some rain here tomorrow morning. It's supposed to start raining. It's supposed to get a little bit. The rain, it's that time of the year up here in northeast. We're gonna get some rain here. I think tomorrow a good bit. So it's like 56 degrees here. We have like no wind at all, and we're very good.
Yeah, I'll copy that. It's about, I was saying 79 now. Feels like 70. Well, what's it saying? Fair, no rain. It's going to get down tonight. Starting to get into our time of year. I like it the best where you can have a nice little fire, a little bonfire or whatever in the backyard and roast some marshmallows or whatnot. Rainy season's over, so thankful for that. But yeah, I was just finishing up, got done doing some work I was doing around the house, and heard you calling and nobody responds. I'm like, I've been listening all day, I haven't really talked to nobody, so I thought I'd give you a shout out over.
Very good, appreciate that. Now, what I want to say is I updated my Hobby FT100DR. Okay, let me drop it here in case somebody wants to come in. Okay. I had up Steve, W3SLL, a very good friend of mine. He updated my radio for me Sunday. Okay. And you can use the 100. I can use my 100 now with like a direct node. A node, I guess a direct node. Okay. And I registered with my name and everything. I guess Yaesu. And they send me a link, and I have the Wires X software downloaded. Okay, but they say it takes about 4 days for them to send you like your room number and ID number and stuff like that to actually use the software. Not this is about it'll be 3 days tomorrow, and I figured I don't know is there do you know anything much about that, or does anybody else know anything? Because it gets an FDM 100 DR. And like I say, I can use it now. I can talk with it prior to me updating with them 200 boxes, whatever they're called. You had to dedicate the radio, and you'd had to have a HT to use it. But now, with this updates, I can talk on the radio and do it at the same time. So.
FT100 myself, just running through wires out.
That's okay. Yeah, I brought the program. Like they sent me that link for that free software. I did not download the software. Now, when they send you, I think you can help me out because I'm new with this. And they'll send you a serial number. Is that correct? And your node, and your user ID, and of course your call sign, and then your room number. Now, after your room, okay, there's a big long space in there. See, yeah, when I registered, okay, when I registered for all this, I think it's Sunday I did this, okay, Sunday evening, so it might take a couple more days. I put my radio ID number, was it F5 something, but now you say your serial number, is that something different than the radio ID number, or?
Yeah, when I hooked it up, all that populated in there when I hooked up the FT100. Now, when I did the HRI 200, when I was running analog, I had to enter all that stuff in manually. And as far as getting your email, all that's coming from Japan, I believe it is. So you may get it in the middle of the night tonight. It's not going to come when we're awake. It'll come like early in the morning or like 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning, most likely, I think. I'll check my email, see what time I got it.
Okay, yeah, I'm just a little bit. Now, let's go back to the serial number, okay? Now, when they give you that, they'll send you a serial number because when I type my keypad, nothing really goes into them boxes. I was just doing a test there on it, and nothing. That cursor thing just flashes, and you can't put no numbers in. So I'm just a little bit confused with that.
How was that? Yeah, you enjoyed it? What did you like about it?
Yeah, copy that. I believe, like I said, I believe, may be wrong, but I believe that comes automatically programmed in there. You don't have to do that. Without the code ID, at 8:39 in the morning.
Because he's smart and he's blessed and he can do anything.
Okay. Yeah, it's like if the program comes up and it has the wires ID activation, so just not kind of lost with it. I mean, I didn't get none of my, like I said, nothing came in yet. So now, when that email comes in, will that automatically pop up into that wires ID activation box?
Put in the number and then everything to it for me. Call automatic. And you can change those the state after that or game or something like that, if you got to name it change.